Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just a body punch? I was hitting him with body punch and I heard him actually, he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew you were touching and taking those punches.
Deontay Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ. This is the champ. Keep sharing the champ with the fake champ. Let's go. ThaBoxingvoice.com.
There's only one Deontay Wilder.
I'm gonna dominate the dogfish fight. I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough. I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was the champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
What up, people? I know I let that shit go for a long time, but I had some things to do in the background. We are back. Second show of the day. Hope you subscribe to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We're here to discuss the WBC heavyweight world championship fight between Deontay Bomb Squad Wilder and Tyson Gypsy King Fury, live on Showtime pay-per-view and BT Sports. Now, all the details are not released, but obviously, you know your boy Ness got some inside info, right, that we need to address. And we're going to be doing some speculating. It ain't a TBV show without a little bit of speculation. So we got a jam-packed panel full of hosts. So let's get on out to all of them and get this thing started properly. You know what I mean?
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era. I've been through all the eras, and I still been telling you.
You do too much talk. The thing is this.
People want their subjective preference to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about ThaBoxingvoice.com.
All right, we got the heavyweight division moving on now. We finally got some action. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury looks like it's going to happen in the States. We got the press conference supposedly happening next week, so we'll get more details in addition to some extra news. But let's go on to my other co-hosts.
It's the champ.
Where'd you find this?
What the hell? Where's he at?
It's your boy Young Cantu, trying to stay relevant. You know I'm hella bent. That man Wilder gonna put a dent in that boy Fury's head. Let's get it.
That's what I'm talking about. Energy, baby. Energy.
Podcast.
Oops.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Two attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. Two to stand over. Turn up. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in. ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's good, family? We back with another one. Shout out to that boy Deontay Wilder, man, going overseas, checking everybody he's seen. If you said something, goddamn it, I'm gonna motherfucking talk to you about it. So Deontay Wilder went over there, man. He showed his ass. He showed how you really promote a fight, and he showed Eddie Hearn that he's not what he says a small profile, but he has a big profile. So let's go and get into it, man. I'm ready for this shit.
Or at least he's raised the profile for sure. Listen, we're not gonna really speak of those we will not mention. We're here to discuss the rumor details. What all right, so first rumor, right, is November, December.
Hold up. Everybody, man, show y'all motherfucking support. Ness went over there, man. He kicked ass. Right now, Ness is the motherfucking YouTube boxing guy. Okay, I don't care what nobody said. Ain't nobody doing what he's doing. So smash that thumbs up or show your support by signing up to Patreon or Super Chats. Thank you. Go ahead, Ness. Sorry about that.
So, yeah, I mean, the first rumor is what? November, December, right? So I'm obviously spent some time with Deontay throughout this week in Belfast and in Manchester. And, you know, I've been hearing November. November is what I've been hearing. And, you know, a lot of people hitting me up, DMing, yo, what date, Ness? I'm hearing the middle of November. So take out your calendars, right? And let's become Inspector Gadget. We need to do a little bit of, you know, analysis ourselves here and give a educated guess, because again, November, December, there's still, where there's smoke, there's fire, meaning there was a lot of speaking or talk about Earl and Garcia, but that was mentioned for December. So I'm going to say December's off the table. Plus, like I said, you know, being a fly on the wall over the weekend and weekday, I heard nothing of December, and in fact, all November. So you think about November, there's 4 weeks in November that we could use, the 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th, following with the final week of the 24th, all Saturdays where a pay-per-view fight could take place. Now we gotta rule out the week of the 24th because it's the week of Thanksgiving. Now, I will allow you guys to, you know, give me your thoughts thus far and factor in that it's Thanksgiving. Will A, they say, let's not use this week because people are already spending money, or B, families are gathered on Thanksgiving. Let's put this pay-per-view on, you know, and maybe we'll get more eyeballs watching. What's your thoughts?
Ron, your mic's not connected, so I'll take it away. The 24th should be out of the picture because of what you said, Thanksgiving. People are traveling, and not only traveling, they're spending time with their family. So a lot of times Thanksgiving is owned, and I do mean owned, by football. So you really don't want to go against football.
Now, what is there, just a normal football game, or is it like playoffs at that time?
Well, check it out, man. So
oh yeah, you're the former quarterback.
Yeah, man. So I'm looking at the calendar.
Yo, give them your stats, bro. You ain't just no regular.
All right, so people who don't know, it's your boy Young Cantu. I'm a former Division I quarterback. I played at Southern Utah, and I played on TV. I played on ESPN, Pac-12 Network. I've been exposed to the big stage, so I know what the hell I'm talking about. So I'm not just any old, you know, reporter who just might be talking shit. But anyways, I'm looking at the calendar right now, and Thanksgiving Day happens to fall on a Thursday, the 22nd. So the fight would be that Saturday, the 24th. So they could potentially work that in, and it could be a different feeling, being that we don't usually get mega fights on that date. So I think it'd be something to work with. The only thing that might hinder is
quick question, Cantu. You are a college football player. What do you feel about the college games that day? Do you think more people will tune into the games or go see the fight?
I think, especially since the fight's later in the night, the main event, I think it could be a potential like build up to a big, huge event, especially in Vegas. So I don't think particularly the college football games will hinder the viewership of the actual fight. I think it might actually have the reverse effect. Especially if, you know, the NFL games will be on that Thursday, you know, so I don't know. It might be a good deal.
Cantu, again, you are a football expert. What channels will be used on that week for football? And can you correlate any of those channels with some sort of Al Heyman deal? Meaning, is there going to be any major football game that can possibly stream a Al Heyman Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury promo in the buildup for that Saturday, meaning Thanksgiving, everybody's watching football. They play the commercial for the fight Saturday.
Well, I'm thinking, man, who's the ally to Showtime as far as like just regular premium cable?
CBS,
right? So NFL is going to have CBS rolling on Thursday, so they can promote with commercials, promos the week of. So that might tie in. I think they can definitely work with that. The first thing that came to mind was Fox, but I don't know if Fox is in cahoots with Showtime because they get a lot of exposure with college and NFL. I think it has the potential to really build into something big.
All right. So we've heard other rumors, right? And venues. I'm saying I'm sticking with Vegas. I think it's going to be Vegas. Again, being a fly on the wall. It's pretty much all I heard was Vegas. No venue legitimately, though. And I think the reason that the venue and stuff hasn't been ironed out is because they're giving, these companies time to bid. Maybe the Barclays putting an offer, trying their best to make an offer for that. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder cannot refuse. Who knows? But venue, right? Again, we've heard Vegas. Are you happy with Vegas, or would you like to see something outside of the box?
I mean, I'm happy with Vegas. Oh, go ahead, Ron.
All right, I was doing a mic check. I just want to add 2 cents about the time frame. There has been fights in November. They had Miguel Cotto and Canelo actually fought in November, and then Manny Pacquiao also fought Brandon Rios on November 24th. So it is doable. They had big superstar fights that happen around the November time. Pacquiao usually had his fights. I think he had Marquez also fight in November 13th. So, and he also fought Antonio Margarito November 13th. So November is actually a good time that they could have fights because they've done it in the past. History repeats itself. But go on with the venue.
So what in your most educated guess, which week is more probable?
Seeing that Canelo was like a huge superstar and that was a super big matchup with Miguel Cotto that they did November 24th. The consistent November dates have been November 13th. So just to be safe, I would do November 13th just because, that's probably
17th in this case.
Oh, yeah, 17th. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with
that's the second week. And that's spot on with my fly on the wall ears is second week. So next rumor, pay-per-view. How much? That rumor has been confirmed as you can tell from our thumbnail. Showtime has already put it out that it is a Showtime pay-per-view. So the big question is how much? I was a fly, so I'll let you guys guess, but I'm not quick enough to find my drum roll. So I know that Mike already ruined it by saying his have something. Now I'm joking, Mike. I still can't find it. Look, I'm still trying to like.
Oh, well, shit. Let's go ahead and go with it then. I'm thinking of $59.99 for standard and $69.99 for HD. Those are the prices that I would, if I were a promoter or a network, those are what I would go with and try to build on that if we do good numbers.
I was thinking more like $49.99, like $50 flat. I think that would be a perfect price. I mean, you look at pay-per-view prices over the years. That's where it kind of started, wasn't it? Like $49.99, and being that it's their first.
There's even been as low as $39. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And
for all
these guys,
for all you people in the chat talking about 100, just know that Mayweather did not start at $100.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mike. It's their first pay-per-view, so you can't really, ask for the house on this one. You know what I'm saying? If they want to do good buys.
I'm probably going to just pick the oddball. I think it's going to be something with like $54.99 or something like that in between. Yeah, that's my take.
Are we playing the prices right? Is that what we're doing, Ryan? But anyway, with the $59.99, I mean, this would be a perfect time for Showtime to come out with that alleged app that they have rumored and be able for people that don't have cable to buy it via internet.
Yeah, you said it alleged because that was probably just Steven spinning during a Tough Nest interview. I doubt, if there was an app, like, what are you waiting to launch it? You really want to be the last to launch? Like you are.
Maybe
already.
They're waiting for the Fury and Wilder to launch it. Maybe this was already in works months ago, but before your interview.
I mean, we'll see. We shall see. So, all right. So what I was hearing was 70 for HD flat. So,
Damn.
that being said, that's what, three, maybe 4 times the amount of pay-per-views, right? Because it's, what is it, $20 or 20? This is when we need Rob. Somebody text in the production chat, see if Rob's up.
Last time,
Google that. You can Google
last time AJ did a pay-per-view was like $19.99.
Yeah, but
or
you're
20
pounds or dollars?
Oh, pounds. And HD was $24.99 for pounds. So I don't know how much that equates.
Conversion, and then divide that into the 70. Because remember, if this fight does 300, it's like doing $1 million. Because I believe 70 goes 3 times the amount of UK pay-per-views. So you could buy 3 with every $70. And again, this is why in my interviews with most experts, I'm asking them and on their thoughts on whether or not this pay-per-view does well and the winner comes out of it, whether that be Tyson or Wilder. If the winner does 500,000 pay-per-views, how the fuck is they not the A side?
Great point, man.
25 pounds equals $31.99. So that would be 2 1/3 for to them to equate a $70 buy.
So he would literally need to do at least 500,000 to compare with AJ, right? Because AJ's doing $1 million, or is that? I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, and I don't even think I've ever heard $1 million.
If AJ does $1 million, Wilder needs like 350, and he'll be.
But I don't think AJ's ever sold $1 million. I don't know that. I don't remember that number being tossed around or whatever. But
you talking about like for the UK buys, like Sky Sports?
Yeah, I mean, let Eddie say it. Shit, he do $1 million every time he sell it.
Well, no, he does. Like if you look at the Sky Sports, he holds the top 2 records. He did 1.5 million and a 1.4. So pretty much 1.5 million. Yeah, in Sky.
That's a lot. 1.5. That's almost $1 million American.
Yeah, and in his last fight,
but he's got to pull that in America. See, that's the difference, though. He's got to be able to pull that. But this is the thing. You see, again, the reason why my argument is that the winner, if they could do at least 500 American pay-per-view buys, is the A side, is because you offer now Joshua 2 pay-per-views. See, Tyson and Wilder are doing what I didn't think they were able to do, but obviously they are. They're doing split pay-per-view. BT's pay-per-view in it and Showtime's pay-per-view in it. AJ can't offer Wilder that. He can't offer US pay-per-view. They need, I guess together they can offer each other. Before this Tyson Fury fight, they would have been able to, the two, like kind of like Canelo and Triple G. Like, without one, you can't make the other. But, that was then. This is now, I guess.
I'm gonna lean to the side of Johnny Nelson. Even if Wilder or Fury does 500,000 buys, I still don't think they are the A side when it comes to that next fight. Because can I make my point, please? Can I get my point out right quick? You know what I'm talking about? Because like we all know, AJ can just sit over there in England, make $20 million per fight, and be straight.
Not anymore. Not when Tyson Fury, a UK resident, gets on his post fight and says, I had to step up because we all know that this other guy wouldn't. Like, get out of here. Everybody, you heard the
no disrespect to Fury, but that arena was not
1,000.
Yeah, it could have been 35,000 easy.
Doggy, 25,000 for Pinata, man.
It don't matter.
Hold on.
They had Carl Frampton as the main thing. Carl Frampton. Okay, go ahead.
Nope. Give him some ad, because Pinata isn't even the level of Charles Martin. He's not an American with a title crossing soil. So even if AJ does 90, this is 25,000 versus nobody. Versus a nobody. Stop it, bro. You're kidding me.
25,000 with Carl Frampton.
That's almost a
with
third.
Carl Frampton. I'm saying with Carl Frampton on the bill and Tyson Fury and
Carl Frampton fought a nobody. Luke Jackson was absolutely nobody. God bless his soul. But he wasn't on the level. He was not on any.
Carl from Ireland though. He's from Ireland. He should. Kell Brook put almost 40,000 in Sheffield fighting Earl Spence. Carl Frampton,
an American.
I'm saying Carl Frampton, the Gypsy King, and Wilder coming over should have been enough to draw at least 40,000 people. That's what I'm saying.
Wilder was last minute. Stop it. Wilder was last.
How was it last minute? When we all knew about it like 2 weeks.
What?
Like 2 weeks. bro.
Dude, I had like 4 or 5 days to buy the flight. He told me listen, it was last.
That's when you asked could you go? But the news that came out that BT.
It was rumor. Look, it was rumor. And we talked about it on the show. I texted him to confirm. He said yeah, and he didn't have any flight plans. So, until Frank actually sent the tickets, what? Come on. I mean, all right. You acting like that shit was announced a month in advance and people knew about it. Insiders knew. You knew because you doing this. But like regular Joe Smoes didn't fucking know Wilder was showing up. I don't believe so. I mean, what about the rest of the panel?
I mean, you can't really take away from the fact that, I mean, Fury wasn't the main event of the card. So I get what you're saying, Mike, but at the same time, it was a tune-up fight for both of those, premier featured fighters. So you got to think when they bring in somebody better with more cachet, it's going to fill up more. And you're going to tell me that the Wilder trip to the UK wasn't a success? Bro, he was getting mauled by fans, man. And it just made Anthony Joshua in their camp look silly.
Egg all on their face. Egg all on their face.
And another thing you have to look into now is like the fact that they're going to do BT pay-per-view with this. So now this is a way that we can actually assess how successful a Wilder pay-per-view can do in the UK. Because if you can generate...
But, I mean, that's not a fair barometer because he's not a UK resident. So it's like to
add on. No, but that's what I'm saying. If he does a significant amount of buys in the US, and then he does pretty much a high buy rate in the UK, that you can formulate that at that point.
Billy Joe Saunders says in the UK they're doing at least 300,000, and he says in the US they'll do 800,000. Or I might have got that wrong, but I think that's right. You guys seen the interview too, though. Do you remember?
Yeah, he said 8 and 3. You got it right.
Oh, okay. Which is crazy because that's pretty low for UK. Because didn't like Bellew Hay do like 400 and shit or more than that?
I thought it did like 600.
Well, Kell Brook and Gennady Golovkin did 500 Sky Sports purchasing. So you don't think Tyson Fury on pay-per-view at Wilder will do more than 500,000?
Yeah, but Sky Sports is the equivalent of HBO, bro. You're asking Showtime to be the equivalent. Showtime is the equivalent of Box Nation over there. Not really, because Showtime obviously has a better grip on boxing than Box Nation and BT Sports. But remember that, Sky, you can't Sky is HBO.
Well, then look at this. Then Kell Brook, Errol Spence did less than 300,000 over on Sky Sports.
I often say BT is not like the redhead stepchild that everybody thinks it is. I mean, they have like the NBA, which is one of the biggest sports around, on their network. So they have viewers and they have subscribers.
Well, let's go out to these phone calls. Are there any other rumors? We went through the price. Oh, yes, there are more rumors. City tours. How many dates? How many cities? Give me your guesses, gentlemen.
I think they go with the mandatory Canelo Triple G, McGregor Mayweather, 3 cities, LA, New York, and then obviously somewhere in the UK. If they're smart, if they really want to build this thing, that's my take.
LA, New York, and somewhere in the UK. Give me a city. Manchester, London.
Let's go with Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I'm going. Liverpool is in I think Ireland.
No, we need Rob. Oh, okay. Because I was going to say we need Rob to know where exactly that's at, and are there any gypsies going to come out? But go ahead, Mike.
I got Las Vegas, New York, London, and Belfast. So 4 cities.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with Mike. I mean, if they do it right, that's the most sensible thing to do. 2 overseas, 2 back in the States. East Coast, West Coast.
It does sound sensible. Again, being a fly, I've heard ridiculousness like, not ridiculousness. The last one is ridiculousness, but obviously New York, Los Angeles, London, Vegas. That doesn't make sense to me. Like Vegas, like there's no one there. They come on fight night. If you're going to do an extra city, let it not be Vegas. Let's do Texas. Let's do Chicago. Let's do a fight town. Let's do a fight city. And Haven't we learned from Canelo and Mayweather doing 11? You know, it ended up being 10, but they did 11 for their fight. And they did 2.4 million pay-per-view buys and generated the highest gate, broke the record with Oscar and Floyd. You know what I mean? So, like, can we please just learn from our, or, you know, watch history? I don't fucking know. Go ahead, Mike.
Real quick, man. I wanted to add, I wasn't gonna say it, but I would like for them to do a Toronto trip too, because Mayweather and McGregor did one, and seeing all the support that that McGregor had in Toronto, it might be a good thing for Fury to go to Toronto too, because he's from Ireland also, as like McGregor. So Toronto might be a good stop for them.
Well, you just got to remember, I think Toronto also has a big MMA following too. I think that's another reason why they stopped in there.
Very quiet, gentlemen.
Bring them to San Antonio, baby. Yeah, we got a lot of Mexicans over here. Shit, they'll eat that shit up.
Do you think, I see
to those boxing, you know, states and locations. Like, you got to remind people what's going on, you know, and what you're doing. That's how you promote. That's
do you think that? Do you think the turnout in Texas will be like it would be if it was a Hispanic fighter fighting?
Definitely wouldn't, but I mean, bro, Deontay's fought in Mexico. He does have a Latin fan base to an extent.
Yeah, but it's the heavyweight division. I don't think
that's what I'm saying.
And I don't think you need to be Mexican. You know, Mexicans just enjoy a good fight.
I mean, you could go to Dallas. You know, Dallas is a melting pot of people, so that's a bigger city. People wouldn't mind traveling there. So, I mean, you never know. I like what you're thinking though, Ness.
Yeah, man. Let's really promote this if we want to do something, because again, being a fly throughout the weekend, all I can hear is we got big plans. We got big plans.
But also, we got to look at the timetable. It's only like maybe 2.5 months to a November 17th date. So, do you think that there will be enough time to do a 4, 5, 6 city press tour?
Absolutely. Planes fly fast. They're 500 to 700 miles an hour. These men have plenty of money, you know, book them, you know, first class, no stops. It's easy.
I don't think there's a doubt that the press tours will be energetic and exciting relative to a Joshua press tour where he's more reserved. I mean, Fury and Wilder are going to go at it. We know their character. So the more the merrier.
Exactly. And you know, look, obviously Billy Joe has his own fight and, you know, can't travel, but you never know what you're going to get with Fury and his Gypsy clan. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. And same could be said with Wilder. You know, his brother has a fight September 8th on the Danny Porter card, but that leaves him plenty of time to be available for, you know, bodyguard nature. You know, that fight's September 8th. So that's basically all of camp that he's available, probably for the press tour. Or I guess not, right? Because they're saying they're going to do a press conference next week too. That's for sure not a rumor. Frank Warren mentioned that. So it'd be good if they send that info soon, you know, because I would go to the fucking UK one too. Or not only New York, I'd go to UK too.
Did you hear anything about Showtime possibly doing a all access for this fight? I mean,
I didn't, but since you bring up rumors, obviously I had to leave Sunday morning, and they had to go back to Manchester to do something, and then boom, picture surface of a face-off. So they're going to be doing some sort of face-off programming, at least with BT Sports, right? But I'm pretty sure Showtime is going to be doing something. They've already posted the 3 to 4 minute post-fight interview on their social media, which I must add and be fair, isn't doing well. It's only it's like 70,000. Is it still there? Has it budged? Can we get a check on it? Because damn, that's like zero interest. Now, I will say that the engagement is good, like thumbs up versus thumbs down, but I was expecting more. Not even 100 Ks yet. That's like when that fight happened Saturday. That shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's all and cool, but that really don't matter in this.
Yeah.
ESPN Saturday night, after they had a boxing match on, they led the show off with Fury and Wilder. They absolutely like disregarded what they had planned and led off with Fury versus
Tell 'em,
Wilder.
Mike.
So
That's a big deal, bro. That's a big deal.
Huge fucking deal. Go ahead, Cantu.
That's good because they need that ESPN coverage. They do. That's a sports home.
That's how you get all the casuals, Ness, the fans of other sports who don't generally watch boxing. You get it on Sports Center, they hear about it. Oh, there's a heavyweight championship fight. They mark it on their calendar, and now it's in their head. So that plays a huge part in this pay-per-view fight thing,
Definitely.
And just wait till all the casuals start hearing these two guys talk. They are gonna fall in love, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, that's something that we could address before we open up the phone lines. I'm kind of not liking the interaction. I think that both men are so excited to have secured the big fight. There's no true animosity. Watching the post-fight interview again, and even when he shoved Wilder, he like literally shoved Wilder, and Wilder just smiled like and laughed. Like that's not what would have happened if it was, I don't know, real. I think they're just like too. I don't know how the press conference is going to end up being because of this. That's why you got to probably let the brother loose. Every now and then you had a great press conference because you had Angel Garcia to do what Danny couldn't do. So, controversy sells.
Wilder wasn't.
Watching the whole Billy Joe Saunders and Wilder thing kind of tarnished a little bit of the promotion, seeing the fact that it was building up some sort of grudge. It made this apparent, like Wilder and Billy Joe Saunders, Tyson's homie. But seeing before even Tyson shit out, it's good. You think that?
Well, no, because what they did with that was they said, look, we're gonna let bygones be bygones, and I'm gonna let my mate Tyson handle Wilder for me because obviously, if Wilder hits me, I can die. You know what I mean? Like you heard him. I mean, he was totally chill about it. Like, look, the dude's badass regardless. He's still, in the moment, he stood his ground. It is what it is. It's over. Let Tyson, do what he needs to do. He's gonna feel the wrath for his friend anyway.
I think the reason Wilder was like so jovial and so happy, I mean, just the atmosphere, just the fans, and just the fact that he was excited that he's getting a big fight made. So whenever he gets in fight mode and start going to these press conferences and Fury start talking that trash, he's not going to be that same guy that he was Saturday in the ring. He's going to be that guy that got a drink thrown on him and turned around, and that disrespectful ass security guard says some out of line shit to him. But he's going to be that guy. So just get your popcorn ready.
I agree, Mike. And even Deontay said it himself. He's two different. He has two different characters. He's Deontay Wilder, and then he's the Bronze Bomber. We have yet to see the Bronze Bomber come out against Tyson Fury, and I think that's what we're all waiting for. So in the press tour, he needs to change his mentality. Obviously, as the fight gets closer, it'll start to come out. But I get what you're saying. I get what y'all saying. Let's get it.
I see Ness got that strap on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Me and Deontay, we WBC champs, you know what I mean? So just making sure people know.
Ain't none of you motherfucking YouTubers gotten shit on this, man. Show that belt, man. Make it big. Shout out.
Yo, we're gonna go ahead and open up these phone lines. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Let us know if you've heard any rumors, anything you want to address on this Wilder versus Fury pay-per-view. What's your thoughts on the price? Where do you think the price should be? What city should they go to? Give us your thoughts. And Skypers, don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. First word from our sponsors.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to our good friend Troy in Baltimore. Talk to me. And you do owe us an apology.
Big up yourself, man. You know, I'm a humble cat. You know, being a yachty, I'm a real humble cat. I would apologize to you, and I will right here on this call if you could tell me a few things, right? When, where? Go ahead. When and where?
Well, I mean, our educated guess is November 17th.
You're guessing. What's the second question was where?
Well, official announcement is in 1 week.
Oh hell no, Troy, man, you ain't got that same energy, bro. What's up with that shit, baby?
Of course he does. He's an AJ protector.
I'm calm. When have you ever known me to be hyping loud? I've always been very calm. But my point is, when something is official, it's official. There's no date and there's no venue.
Oh
right?
Boy.
So
So all this shit happened over the weekend was just hoopla and just fucking propaganda, and it doesn't matter, right?
Denial.
Let me sit. Hey, didn't he have?
I love you, Troy. I love you, man. Go ahead, baby.
Date and all. Let me finish. Didn't he have a press conference and the date for the rematch with Klitschko? Did that fight take off? I don't hear you, man. What's the silence?
You're right. Yeah, good point. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, here's why I say there's not going to be any fights. I don't waste your time. I watched the highlights of that fight, and that man I saw fight, Tyson Fury. I'm gonna be very honest because I have a good eye for this because I used to box and I actually trained. His legs are unstable. His timing's off, right? And basically, he's the only marquee cat that Warren has, as far as I know. So why is it that he would put him in with Wilder right now when he knows he's not ready? I really feel that some mystery injury is going to pop up or something is going to pop up where they're going to say we're going to have to push the fight back to this and this date and all that, because that man that fought Saturday is not ready to fight Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, for all intents and purposes, is a fraud.
I think that man that fought Saturday probably just needed rounds under his belt, so he didn't want to get on the gas too much. Because hold on, let me finish. If they were going into a potential fight with Wilder, you don't want to fight 4 or 5 rounds in between 2 fights and then go into that kind of fight with Wilder. You want him to get 10 rounds under his belt, and that's why he went into the locker room and did a additional 2 rounds, because he said he's a 12-round fighter. So he just trying to get rounds under his belt, man.
Actually, additional 3 rounds.
It wasn't.
Oh, this my bad.
Rounds, brother. It's just the thing. I'm sorry. It's not the round.
And Wilder is no fraud. Don't ever say.
Okay. Well, what I mean by fraud, I'm gonna break that down to you very simply. If you fought for 10 years and you only got 2 names on
Fam-a-lam, when you hear that bell, it means you're punching after it, which is illegal on the show.
He got the belt.
Only way to break the rules is to sign up to Patreon, become a boomerang or a ringer, which allows you to cut the line and or come back with another 3-minute call and bang out with the callers or hosts for another round. Thank you, though, for your call. I want to remind everybody, we're going to be in Las Vegas September 14th and 15th doing a live weigh-in show from the Triple G Canelo weigh-in. We'll be right there as part of the, entertainment for the weigh-in. Hopefully it's just us and we don't have to have Tattoo as one of the hosts too, you know? I don't just give me the mic. Let me warm that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Then live from Beer House Saturday, the night of the fight, hours before, will be a couple of 100 feet away from the venue. So you'll be hearing us regardless whether you want to stop or not. So I say stop by, and we'll be having live guests, no doubt, courtesy of none other than Chivas Regal, which sent over some of the good old whiskey just in time for a couple weeks. We're going to be in Vegas partying it up. It's absolutely free. You guys can come to Beer House and enjoy all the festivities. Not only will be doing our live show, but we'll be having live guests. I forgot who we got confirmed. I gotta check the text, but definitely Tom Lawfer, Teofimo
Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant. I just, am talking courtesy with Ron and some DAZN people. So we'll probably have some DAZN fighters on hand is what it's looking like. Also, Golden Boy is looking to get us Ryan Garcia. So think of it as a TBV appreciation night, absolutely free, because Beer House is charging us nothing. You could come in and enjoy. Plus, there'll be signed gloves and T-shirts to give away. TBV will be having its own T-shirts to give away. Plus, last time in Los Angeles, they were even doing tattoos. Aaron Cantu got that sick video that I wish.
That shit was dope.
Every time I see your shit, I wish I did my own, bro. I was too busy, man. I was like, damn, Cantu.
Y'all got to take advantage of that, bro. All the fans come out, man. It's a hype show.
Yo, beautiful, beautiful. And if you want to see it for yourself, head on over to the youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice and check out the promo highlight video for that. And remember, September 14th for the weigh-in, September 15th, live fighters. I'm pretty sure I could get Ken and Sean Porter there, depending on how that fight goes. So be part of the festivities. Remember, Chivas Regal, doing their thing, Fight Club, we're there. They brought us out. This is our third time. Shout out to TBV and its listeners, man. Just making things better every single time. Let's go out to—
And real quick, hold on. I want to apologize to the Patreon fans. Last week we were supposed to do the Canelo and Triple G breakdown, but this week hopefully we will get to it. So I want to apologize to the Patreon people.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are not upset with all the dozens and dozens and dozens or hundreds of videos that I uploaded and all the other hard work that we got, because you know what, we got to make a lot of noise in boxing. And yeah, man, it's looking like it's opening certain doors, which could only keep this momentum going. So if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel right here at youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice and help us on our journey to a million subscribers, not a fucking 100,000. But right now we're on 82 or 81, trying to get to 82. We're actually at 81,794. So do your part and subscribe and be part of the gang, because we're talking boxing over
Let me check my YouTube. I might be at 1 million.
The voice of the people.
Yo, 1-425-569-5241 is the number to call in and voice your opinion. Dominic, Seattle, talk to me.
How you doing, man? How you guys doing over there?
Dominic, we're good. Listen, everybody's getting a minute because this is a spontaneous show. I mean,
Okay.
I'll give you a little more though.
I'm gonna keep it real. Shout out to Ness. I respect everything you're doing. Israelite. Having all those views going out there. I respect that. But I got two questions in one statement. One is that I remember watching your first video when you was in the alley out there in Belfast. You was talking about, well, that wasn't a chicken, that was wrong. And to all y'all motherfuckers who think that was a chicken, y'all motherfuckers trying to put that race blame. Now, going back and now we found out that was a chicken. What do you have to say about
Nah,
that?
that ain't no fucking chicken. Who said you found out it was a chicken? Who told you that?
I mean, Billy even said it was a chicken. He even said, I grabbed a piece of chicken and threw it at him.
Do you want him to say that he grabbed a bottle and threw it? Does that sound better?
I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm just keeping it real. Like, it might be some racist shit, it might not, but it was a piece of chicken. I'm clarifying that one. I respect everything, but I was just clarifying it.
So I'm just saying for everyone out there, you think he had the time to?
I mean, what sounds
to look
better?
for chicken? I'm like, that's the weapon of choice. That's the one I'm running. Like, chicken. Yep, perfect. That's what I want to throw in that situation.
No, I'm not even putting no race on this, not at all. I was just saying that it was a chicken that he threw. He even said it in all his videos where he got interviewed. And then Tyson Fury even said it,
Well, fuck it, man. He threw a chicken.
It was
Okay.
Radio Raheem.
Cool. He threw a chicken.
No, I'm
Big
not.
deal.
Listen, that's why I'm Bill Maher. That's why I'm Arsenio Hall. That's why I'm Oprah Winfrey. Because I don't fucking lie, man. You could believe what you want to believe. But last I checked, my video was the best. Last I checked, my shit got took down. Last I checked, I was the only one in the fucking building. So I don't know.
No, I feel you. And I respect
no,
that,
it's
but
it's
I'm just-
it's
I'm
whatever
just
it's
putting
whatever
it out
it's
there.
whatever everything and everyone else said who you mentioned. You mentioned them, not me. So whatever they said, that's what happened. I don't care.
No, I respect you. You don't want you want to, have another interview with Billy. You don't want no racial tension and like. I respect that. But my second question was, who should be on the undercard? I feel like Brian Jennings should be facing Luis Ortiz on the undercard.
That'll never happen. Top Rank and Frank Warren. Wow, what a mix.
Hey, you never know. I mean, Brian Jennings did come out and say he wants to fight Luis Ortiz.
I mean, that would be good. They have that storyline, right? Where they fought before. He managed to get himself 3 minutes. You seen that shit? But yeah, I mean, I just highly doubt. Oh shit. Take over, guys. Got to get this call.
Yo, that boy was tripping though. Come on, Ortiz he smacked up Jennings already. Why do you want to see it again?
Because Brian Jennings had an impressive performance over the weekend where he knocked out Rob. What's that guy's name again? Go ahead, Rob. I know you know. I mean, damn, Run. I keep on fucking up with the B in the end. I'm sorry.
Dimitrenko or something?
Yeah.
Dimitrenko. So he knocked this guy out with a nice uppercut, which I personally believe the fight would stop too quick. Like the guy didn't even hit the ground, and the ref waved it off. But go ahead, Ron. I know you want to say something.
He did stop him, but like his last fight was against his last loss was against Joseph Parker. So when you look at the whole situation, I mean, he lost to Joseph Parker. He lost to many other fighters. So I don't know. Brian Jennings going back to Luis Ortiz after getting knocked down in the beginning of the fight. It's I don't know. I don't think Luis King Kong Ortiz is going to get any type of fight from anybody.
Yeah, man. I think I would rather see Jennings in there with an Andy Ruiz or like a Gerald Washington. Those are good matchups. I don't know if he's ready for that caliber Ortiz. Ortiz got him out in 7, and he looked relatively dominant in the fight. He almost knocked him out in the first round. So, and then I think the other thing I want to mention too, because a lot of people discredit Wilder. Oh, you haven't fought nobody in 40 fights. Nobody takes into account the fear factor. A lot of times he didn't get those big fights because nobody wanted to fight him. So I hate when people say this. Oh, you only fought 2 guys. It's a bunch of shit.
And speaking of fear factor, Joseph Parker went to Wilder's fight when he fought Gerald Washington, and he was down there to potentially get in the ring like Wilder did down there. But when he seen Wilder knock out Washington, his whole tone changed, and he went overseas and fought AJ, and he got the most money. And I mean, this happens time and time again. People are going to want to go towards AJ because he is the guy that can generate the most money for them. But with this win against Fury, and I'm going to speak it, believe it, receive it. With this win against Fury, he might take over that cash cow for the heavyweight. Because I mean, if they do it right and they promote it right, I can see this potentially doing $1 million buys because these guys can talk. You had a guy in Canelo and Triple G who don't speak English at all do like $1.3 million paper buys or something like that. So with a guy like Fury and a guy like Wilder traveling from the US to overseas, they can like generate $1 million buys.
Yeah, but
real quick, go ahead.
I was going to say at the same time, Mike, the fight's got to live up to the build, man, because usually Fury doesn't have exciting fights. So it's going to be on Deontay to really bring the fight out of him and for the fight to just live up to the build-up to an extent, if you know what I'm saying.
The same thing was said about Lara before he fought her. Oh, Lara's boring. He listened to that. It takes a certain kind of person to put it on you, to bring something out of you that you didn't know you had. And to be honest, I didn't know Lara had that when he fought her because that was one of the, in my opinion, the fight of the year. But real quick, do you guys think that Showtime is going to like lean towards a heavyweight kind of pay-per-view, like adding like Charles Martin on there and then Ortiz on there and Washington and like Kownacki?
Well, those fights are already going to be around. I mean, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. So to turn around from September and then October and then get ready for November. I mean, you got to remember these guys have to recover if they take some sort of type of damage in the ring. So I think they're sizing it up. They're probably going to put a big name underneath, like we were thinking about Keith Thurman. I think a Keith Thurman return on the undercard will help a lot. in addition to the Wilder and Fury fight. I think that, you know, anytime they put a double header with another superstar in return, that's what's going to sell.
Don't be surprised if we see David Benavidez, because I spoke to him.
Let me get to a caller real quick so we don't keep them on hold. I ain't got time to check the names, gentlemen. I'm on the phone with Wilder. 256-225. Who's this? You're up.
Hey, this is Nowhere Out. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? Go ahead and do your thing.
Hey, nothing much, man. Hey, appreciate it, Ness, all the footage you gave us, man. It, you know, gave me something to do all weekend long, man. Loving it. You know what I'm saying? I love the build around this fight, man. Everybody's getting hyped up like it should be. You know, we got the salty AJ protectors out here. $70 ain't bad at all, man. I would gladly pay for that. You know what I'm saying? No problem. The matchup, like I said, the only thing I've been thinking about, and not trying to think bad about the fight, is just Tyson's fighting style. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, he looked like this and that." That's how Tyson Fury's fight. That's why I know you guys haven't been watching boxing, because that's how he fights. That's the elite level Tyson Fury. He boxes like that. So, you know, hopefully, like I said, Wilder can bring the excitement and try to bring it to him. But I have a feeling it's going to be another one of them like Ortiz's fight, where like the first 4 rounds you ain't going to see much of anything. Oh yeah, speaking on, I mean, there's this thing where you guys keep talking about the Showtime app, man. There's already a Showtime app, man. You don't need a cable prescription. You just have to pay $10 a month, and you can watch all the Showtime stuff, content for free, you know, on that app. You watch all live fights, you can watch past fights and all that stuff. So they don't really need an app. If anything, and they were first to the table. They've had it for like 2 years now. So that's my call. I appreciate you guys, and you have a good day.
Great call, man. Great call. And you're totally right. Totally right about that app. I keep on forgetting about it, but I use it like all the time.
Now, just a friendly reminder on the app. They did make an app before when they did the Mayweather McGregor. They did a specialized pay-per-view app, and I know a lot of people had a lot of complaints with technical issues with that. So if they do decide to put the pay-per-view fight on an app, just make sure that they get it right and make sure that they don't have those same complications when they did with Mayweather and McGregor.
Yo, and just to kind of piggyback off what the last caller said, you know, in the situation where if it is a very tentative fight, that will play into a Fury, you know, in his favor, because if Wilder goes long stretches of not throwing punches, that's what Fury wants. He wants that boring style fight where he can dance his way, jab his way, out awkward his way to a decision. That's what he would want. So it's on Deontay to use his timing and his anticipation in that fight.
And real quick, man, to get on Troy right quick, the caller from Baltimore saying that he has weak knees. Did you see his movement? I mean, the movement was like this. To be a big guy like fucking 6'9", like Fury could have played fucking soccer or fucking basketball or something. This guy can fucking move like really, really good.
His style, man. It's his style, Mike. You know, a lot of people weren't impressed with Mayweather's style back when he was on top of the game, and everybody would buy the pay-per-view for him to watch him lose, but it never happened. This time you get Fury, a huge, unorthodox Goliath who knows how to box against, you know, the Bronze Bomber. Let's get it. Next caller.
I don't know if he heard you or not, so let's go ahead. Go ahead and like just pick it up from the undercard. So we got Keith Thurman on there, and who should be like a potential opponent for Keith?
Go ahead.
Didn't Danny Garcia's dad already state it was going to be Josecito Lopez or someone?
That's a rumor. Yeah. That's what I heard.
Okay, and for it to be like a good buy, I think they need like 3 names on there, like outside of the Tyson Fury.
What are y'all thinking about Berto versus Thurman? Do you think they should throw Berto in there with Thurman? Not yet.
I don't know, man.
Because it's debatable, because like most people think Berto lost his last fight.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's kind of a name. You know, he's been in big fights. He would kind of up the profile of the card, I feel like.
Well, I guess for Keith Thurman, you would probably want to give him someone who won't be as mobile as him. He can test the ring, get some rounds in. An opponent maybe who's a little bit more stationary that can give him that little extra touch where he can try new things, flex a little bit with his arm, see if everything works out, because he doesn't want to be in a rugged fight. Even though Andre Berto and Devin Alexander wasn't the most stylistic, matchup of the year, but there was a lot of action in there, and Keith Thurman can still get some sort of, I don't know, in a brawl, and it's probably not necessary for him for his first comeback fight after a long.
I feel you. I will say that don't be surprised if David Benavidez is on that card. I spoke to him back in February at the Lara Hurd fight, actually, and he said he was looking at his next fight being on the undercard of Wilder. He thought Wilder was going to fight in the summer. However, that didn't take place. So don't be surprised if he ends up being on that card. I'm going to go ahead and say he might actually be in that card, given that he doesn't have any name yet.
Bruh.
What?
It is real.
Some more good news. Some more good news.
Yo, the hate
you cheating,
is real, bruh. The hate is real. People out there trying to throw dirt on my name, bruh. Why would he up talking about? And he said Billy Joe, right? Because remember, we was hanging with a dude from Sheffield in Wilder's camp. So he said Billy Joe told Wilder's friend from Sheffield that I'm the one that he said after I interviewed Billy Joe on Fight Night, I told Billy Joe, like, yo, Wilder knew you was going to be there, and that's why we went there. I'm like, yo, I promise you on everything I ain't say that. I said, yo, people already know I smacked the shit out of him. You tell me who said it, and I promise to smack him in front of you. And when he finally said it was Billy Joe, I'm like, you know what? Perfect. I'm going to see Billy Joe Friday in Boston. Now, I didn't want to drive 5 hours, but now I'm going to purposely drive 5 hours. And I said, just for you, I'm going to ask Billy Joe on camera, did I fucking tell him Wilder was going to be there after the motherfucking fight night or not? Because I know he going to make a joke out of it. But, you know what I'm saying? These people serious. Like, why would the fuck would I say that? And I'm only telling y'all so someone can remind my high ass, because I'll forget. Friday, I'll be doing a dozen interviews, be driving back to that 5-hour ride and forget. But if we going to get Billy on camera with his lying ass trying to set me up, you believe it?
Damn, for real?
Word is born. I was just on the phone right now. I'm like, man, hell no, I ain't say that shit. How the fuck would we know? Listen, I landed in Belfast. I never even checked in. I was all work, no fucking play. I never even, my suitcase, I gave it to the desk and they put it behind the counter because you couldn't even check in till after 2. My flight was like at fucking 7 in the morning. I was in Belfast early as hell, so I never got to see nobody. And then when I got to the press conference, I left with Wilder immediately. I got in the Sprinter van with him, and he got in the range. So, man, how the fuck would I tell Billy anything? I ain't even get the fucking shower by the time I was in Nando's. I'm mad as hell right now.
How would you know where y'all like are going to eat? Like either though. I mean,
I wouldn't know. That's what I said. That's what I'm trying to tell the other dude. Like, how the fuck would I even know where we going to eat? That was my first time in the goddamn country, period. But it's all right. I'm gonna take that 5-hour drive because I like it. Billy gave me more content. I don't give a fuck. Now I gotta be like, yo, Wilder said.
I told you.
Damn, so Billy Joel told Wilder that you told him where y'all were gonna eat after the press conference. Is that true? He said that.
No. He's saying I told him after I did an interview with him on Fight Night. So after the Fury fight, when I did Billy Joe, he's saying that after I turned the camera off, I told him like, yo, they knew you were going to be there and that's why they went there. Get the fuck up.
Oh, that's a bunch of shit, bro.
But first of all, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, he already told me no, but he said, yo, you already know from being with me that if I believed him, I would have came at you with different aggression, which is true. That's what I know how he sounds when he ain't happy.
Damn.
But I just met Billy Joe. Like, why would I fucking give up the address for Billy Joe? That don't even make sense.
And I know exactly what Billy Joe is trying to do, man. He's trying to get you.
Trying to ruin.
No. He's trying to get you in the ring like he did Michelle Joe Phillips, and he's trying to beat on you. That's it.
Word is born. They fought.
I mean, it was like a little playful little thing, but Michelle got mad. Michelle got pissed off though. She got mad. She was like, "Hey, don't hit me like that," and he kept on hitting her and shit.
I ain't never see that. That's crazy.
I'll definitely send you a link.
I was just with her out there. She was pretty cool, man. I won't get in the ring with Billy because he's a real fighter. Fuck out of here. He got an excuse to whoop my ass and get away with it. No. And listen, I got in the ring with Sean, bro. Yo, perfectly placed body shots hurt, man. I got hit by a pro when I was sparring one time too to the body. Nah, I'm good. I don't need that shit. Let's go to Anthony in Cincinnati.
What up? What up? Suck my balls, you parabon. What up, man? Like, shit, it's drop already. You just touched down. Jeez, Christ. But yeah, good shit out there, man. I loved all the content. I was rocking to it all weekend, man. That was good shit out there. Drama, backstage, all that shit was good, man. Yeah, go on ahead and see what Billy Joe talking about. That motherfucker trip. But let's see, what was the subject, man? Got me forgetting all pay-per-view buys.
Yeah, how many numbers? Let me help you because we giving everybody a minute and you over here dancing and prancing. Let me give you some help. How many pay-per-views you think this does?
Oh, how many pay-per-views?
Yeah.
I'm going to say if it's promoted the right way, being that this is his first one, and he already got the hype, he get 1 million views every time he touched down, I'm going to say a cool 500 if they promote it right. Perfect. They get the right location. Let's say, is it supposed to be 4 cities? Is that confirmed 4 cities, but they don't know what it is, or it's just we guessing 4 cities?
The rumor is 4 cities. My rumor, what I've been hearing.
I say at least, where Tyson Fury's from Ireland, right?
I guess, but I mean that's why he fights in Belfast.
Okay, we'll just say
I'm not sure.
Belfast.
He's a gypsy king. He travels around. He's a traveler, baby. He's from nowhere. He's from everywhere.
His ass had to be born somewhere. Shit, he wasn't born in the sky. We'll just say, wherever he's from. We'll just say Belfast. Somewhere else in the UK, like London, just to step on somebody else's ground. Then we do New York and LA, because just like you said, there really ain't nobody in Vegas. All you need is a banner in Vegas, and people know to come.
They saying
So
Tyson's
like
from
LA
Manchester.
Manchester, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I had a UK experience with myself this weekend. My sister just got married to a guy from UK and shit. So they casual. They ain't know shit about boxing, right?
My nigga, we only got a minute, baby. You can't be on here telling them about the damn his sister got married and they had a good wedding and the food was nice and they had a good cake, all that shit. Come on, baby. Keep it straight boxing, dog. I know. I'm just fucking with you, dog.
Finish him. They do boxing, but
you can't win.
Yo, this another motherfucker got 3 minutes. Damn, they know how to get 3 minutes out of us.
But yeah, that's all I got though.
All right.
Good shit.
Billy think he's slick trying to cause drama in the camp. I'm going twice this year too, because they always switch spawn partners. So I want to go for both sets of 4.
Let me know. I'll be over there too.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell the truth, Joe. Tell the truth.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my
Tell the
brother.
truth, Joe. Tell the truth.
Yo, it ain't no show without Info Joe. Shout out to the voice of the people. There ain't no motherfucking equal. TBV, pound for pound #1. Yo, hit those thumbs up, become a Patreon. Your money is well spent. You see how Ness will travel the motherfucking globe to get us that boxing content. Yo, far as pay-per-view, what I would like to pay would be $59.95. And far as tour dates, Belfast, go to the champ's hometown, Alabama, and of course LA, so I can go take a glimpse at the pimp, and also New York City. The fight should be at the T-Mobile Center in Vegas, or it should be at the Barclays in New York or Madison.
Perfect.
It'd be historic. It'd be historic if it was at Madison Square, though. But that's my call. Peace, brother. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. You're doing great work. Fuck all the haters. Peace.
Joe, thanks for calling in. And
there's only one Deontay Wilder.
Cincinnati. Who's this? 513. I actually got you. Don't even say nothing. Brandon, what up?
Man, what's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm a little optimistic about what this fight gonna do, and I'm blaming it on Tyson Fury, but that performance was trash. I mean, I think his performance fucked up a lot of the steam it was building up. I understand he wanted to get some rounds in, but shit, after 9 rounds, you know you had the fight won. He should have fucking came out that last round and pressed for a knockout. To the casual fans watching that shit, they ain't giving him no shot against Wilder, so I mean, who the fuck gonna buy it? Everybody under the impression he gonna get his ass kicked, which he was. I thought he was anyway. But now, you know, the casual fan who watched that thinking like he ain't got a shot. So I'd be surprised if that shit did 250,000 buys. I don't give a fuck how they promote it. I just feel like he should have pressed harder for the knockout. And then from a technical standpoint, I was saying y'all keep saying he moved great, but he spent a lot of time on the rope. His hands was low. And looking at that, I'm like, well, he just asking to get knocked the fuck out when he go in there against the Bronze Bomber. So, like I said, I wish he would have, you know, went a little harder that last round and, you know, tried to, you know, at least try to end with a bang, because for 10 rounds,
cut it. Yo, remember, man, he ain't gonna show you everything. He got Wilder right in front of him. He ain't gonna show everything. 347. Ah, man, why I keep doing that? Hold on a minute, man. Shit. I got the list and I just keep saying numbers over here instead of going through the list. That's because I'm not prepared. Wilder set me all up. You know what I mean? That messed up my whole track. I usually in the background adding these numbers so we don't have to go through this. So this is Mike in New York. What up?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, Ness? I just want to say I was looking for them videos over the weekend. You know, that was nice.
Yo, I dropped like another
and
dozen
one thing
today, though, B. Just saying, I dropped like another 12 today, so check them out.
I got you, bro. And I would just wanted to say something about what your co-host said earlier about the 25,000. And depending on the Fury fight. I mean, if you fight a big name, you're gonna do at least 50 or 60, because you gotta understand. Everybody's saying the Yasuo at the 90,000 ain't doing well. And usually he sell it out in the fucking 10 minutes, he sell out 90,000. So I wondering why he's not selling out and why he's still. I mean, what's going on? That was it.
That's a good point, man. Damn good point right there.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Damn, we got Skypers. Let's see who we got. We got
if Skype like still all like bundle up together and shit.
Hell yeah. Matt, what up? You up first?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. A couple of things I'll get in quickly. About 4 or 5 callers ago, someone mentioned Gerald Washington again. I just don't see who this guy's beaten before and why he should be mentioned within even top 20 heavyweights in the world. And secondly, I just wanted to talk about what a caller said on yesterday's video or this morning's video, saying, how did Tyson Fury get into the top 15 of the WBC rankings without fighting anybody in the WBC rankings? A voluntary defense for Wilder, he has to fight someone in the top 15 of the WBC. How did Joe Fury get into the top 15? It just seems quite corrupt from the WBC for me. And that's why I can see Whyte is quite disappointed, because
wait a minute. So name 15 heavyweights not named Tyson Fury that deserve to be in the top 15, not named Tyson Fury. Go ahead. You're saying it's corruption. So go ahead and find us 15.
Man, come on.
Go ahead.
You gotta say you cannot have Fury in the top 15 without fighting any WBC ranked fighters.
Matthew, give us 15 fighters then.
Flawless victory. Can you answer my question? You can't, can you? You don't know what.
I am answering your question by telling you, due to the limited amount of heavyweights and talent in the division, you can't find 15 other heavyweights not named Tyson Fury to put in the rankings. What don't you understand? And if you can prove me wrong, please do so. Now, keep in mind, you can't mention Wilder nor Joshua because they have titles. And when you're in one sanctioning body, that's another thing, okay? If you already ranked in one sanction, you're probably not ranked in the other, especially if you got a title. But as a fighter, you could be multi-ranked. As a fighter, you could be multi-ranked. But if you hold the title, you can't be ranked in another sanctioning body.
I know that. Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm just saying.
So
that
find
you cannot-
15 for us.
I'm just saying that
You're just saying that you can't. You're just saying
Fury
that
is
you
not-
can't, and you haven't had a sip of this
You gonna let me
Chivas to be
speak?
drunk.
You gonna let me speak? I'm just saying that it looks
Product placement.
shady that Fury is not ranked in any of the sanctioning bodies apart from the WBC, and he's been thrown up to like number 5 or 6 straight away. You know what I'm saying?
So,
okay, I might
so
be able
why
to name
can't you
15
just
fighters.
find? Why can't you just find people to replace him?
People to replace him? Why do you need people to? I mean, why have the WBC put him in, but the others haven't? I mean,
But that's my point. If he doesn't belong there, prove it to us by telling us the fighters that should be ranked.
I'm just saying they favor American fighters. That's all I'm saying.
No,
I'm not going to give you 15 fighters.
I'm just saying you can't mention fighters that would be taking his ranking. So therefore, he obviously gets ranked. Don't you
Not
get
at
it?
number 6. Not at number 6.
It wouldn't matter as long as he's top 15, doesn't it? That's all that he needs to be. But it's okay. It's someone else's go. You tried.
Not hard enough.
Nikki Stinko.
Talk to me.
Nikki.
Yo, Nikki Barnes, what's up, baby? Speak to us.
All right, who else?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on? Stop calling me Stinko, bro. What's the matter with you?
What is it?
Bit of respect. You know it's Cinco. Nikki Cinco.
Sorry,
Have
sorry.
a bit of respect.
I got respect. It was a mistake. You
Man,
know,
put some respect on this goddamn thing.
you know I'm
That's
dyslexic. How many fucking words do I mispronounce? Get out of here.
All right, listen. Anyway, you gotta give it to Billy Joe, bro. Billy Joe's a funny motherfucker, mate. He does make it good, bro. He does make it entertaining. So I just wanna let people know that if it wasn't for Billy Joe, Tyson wouldn't be fighting, So you got to give a lot of credit to Billy Joe. If it wasn't for Billy Joe getting Tyson in his camp, doing a bit of running when he was 27 stone and all that, he wouldn't even be fighting, bro. You know that? Hello?
We
Yeah, we know that. Down in like Spain or something like that.
Yeah. Billy Joe, you got him in camp and that. He was basically depressed, bro. Wanted to commit suicide. Billy Joe got him in his camp in Spain and that. And he's back, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to make that clear just so everyone knows. I know a lot of people hate on Billy Joe, bro, but he's good for boxing. You know what I mean? He's one of my favourite fighters as well, bro. I can't wait till he fucks Booba up as well. And Tyson, he is from Manchester, yeah. He's not from fucking Ireland.
Cut it.
Cinco. Time's up. Let me see. We got Michael. You're up. Michael.
Miggity Mike, what's up, baby?
Mike. What the hell? All right,
Man,
we're
you're not a
going
real Mike
to-
anyway.
Who's this? I hate this new Skype, but such a
There's only one, Michael.
such a passion.
90 seconds.
Oh man, I don't know. What is this? I can't even see this one. Whatever. We're gonna go back over here then. Whatever. No help with the Skype caller. Mike, you're not gonna talk. Oh shit, Mike, you there?
Hello,
I hear you.
can you
now.
hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, it was all my bad. Say no more. I apologize.
Sat on the wrong button again.
Oh. Hello.
60 seconds.
Yeah, you're up, Mike. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. First off, pay-per-view buys. It depends. If they promote this fight properly, it could.
I think he dropped.
Yeah, he definitely cut out.
That sucks. So while we wait for him to call back, we'll go to Ralph. If it ever answers. There we go. Ralph, talk to us.
Yes.
Ralph.
10 seconds.
Ralph.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We hear you now. Oh, another guy another guy that owes us an apology. Let's see, does he actually do it?
Who? Apology for what?
Nothing.
Apology for what?
Nothing.
All right, good. Yo, Ness.
What up?
When? Yo. Fury has just come back. He's not ready for championship level fight. Why is Wilder fighting him now?
Because AJ was too scared.
No. We know in that interview with the 50 mil, AJ said when Wilder gets his fights out of the way, his warm-up fights, bring it on. Wilder said, no, not Wilder. Fury said he needed 4 fights and then he'd be ready. Joshua said when he's had the 4 fights, bring it on. Now he's had 2 and he's gone for the option of Wilder after 2 fights.
Ralph, did you forget? Did you forget that Eddie Hearn made an offer to Joshua? I mean, to Tyson Fury.
He made an offer.
Yeah.
To fight Joshua.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
What? Go
Tell
listen.
me about that.
No. I don't want to waste time because everybody's supposed to get a minute. You're not going to get 3. What you can do though is go listen to my interview with Billy Joe Saunders where he explains it, and you know he won't lie, right? So he says,
he didn't lie about you, like how he didn't lie about you just now.
I don't know. You see, I said it with sarcasm.
About you just now.
But you see, I said it with sarcasm, right? I said he don't lie, right? So
all right. Well, so why listen to Billy Joe lying?
And Ralph, hold on, real quick, Ralph.
He's still part of Tyson Fury's camp, so he still has to have some sort of know-how. They're still friends, right? We just spoke about how he is the reason Tyson's back fighting, right? How he is the reason Tyson started running, right? So why wouldn't he have some sort of know-how? Why wouldn't his friend, I don't know, open up to him about negotiations that failed?
Yeah, and we know how honest Billy Joe Saunders is, right?
Oh man, Ralph.
And Ralph, you said Fury's
half empty.
Come on,
you said
bro.
Fury's not ready because
you know Billy Joe is not a reputable source. He just found out that now.
No. What I know is that you're sour.
No. I'm not sour. I'm not sour.
You haven't mentioned one of the rumors that we're discussing. You came on with your sourness. It's okay.
I'm not sour.
Okay.
I'm not sour.
Yeah.
But check this out.
And Vlad had 18 months off and came back and fought Joshua with no tune-up fights. No tune-up fights.
That's the bell. You managed to get 3 minutes. You see, when you're a good fighter, when you like Floyd and your defense is impeccable, you make it last 3 minutes in the ring. So, shout out to Ralphie for lasting with his ridiculous call, Sometimes you got to get a little out of control to get a couple extra minutes, That's how he did it. We're going to go out to the Super Chat champ, Paulie B in Michigan. What up?
You know what time it is, man. It's your boy B Paulie. Hey, let the champ go ahead and get an extra 30 seconds. Pete, check this out, man. This is exact. I'm glad that Wilder called and told you about that Billy Joe situation. My thing, I listen to all your shows. I listened to the one where you was talking with the hoodie on, and I want to see that debate between you and Deontay. That'll be legit. I do think bro be doing a lot of reaching with the racist shit. I do think, but at the same time, it's very dangerous to ignore racism. Any part of racism that you see, whether it's extreme or slight. And what happened was, to me, in my perception, that little shit that he pulling, he's definitely trying to cause some division, and that shit actually not funny. We can say Billy Joe funny, he a clown. No, that shit really not funny. That's manipulation, and that's common with racist people. But my thing is, like I said, a dude can be extreme, calling out, reaching for racism, but if it's there, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's very very
but my
dangerous
point,
to
my
ignore.
point with that was, he has my number. He's reached out to me in the past. He's asked for video clips in the past, so he could have asked for that video clip so that he could reference it to make sure he heard what he say he heard. Cause
It
he
was
says,
legit. I
because
feel
he
you. I
says
feel you.
then he tries to imply that I fucking cut the interview like that, and it's like, man, whatever, bro.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. But that's my card. Like I said, I think it's both ways. Motherfuckers be reaching for that shit too much, but sometimes we be ignoring it, and that's dangerous too. And I think this little shit with Billy Joe gonna prove a little bit of his character. But one more thing before I get off. People got to stop looking for people to admit that they racist. Like, who gonna admit? Like, and if they do, if they do stand on what they say and how they feel, like you say, I do have a certain amount of respect for people who state how they feel, no matter if I agree with it or not. If you got the balls to say how you feel and man up to what you say, you do get a little bit of respect from me, even if I don't like it. So that's my call. I do give Billy the respect, but I don't put no extras on it. He don't get no extras, not to me. But shout out to Ness, shout out to the whole TBV panel, man. That's my call. Super chat. I'm out, man.
Thanks for calling in, brother. Chin. Yeah, yo, Shannon Briggs never showed up, did he? Anybody seen him?
No, he did a interview with Coogan
from Miami
yesterday. Yeah, it was nice though. He said Fury, hey man, that ain't the one you want, man. That ain't the one you want.
He was mad. I heard he was hating in that interview.
He was mad. He was mad. He felt like he was slighted.
How is he slighted, my man? He ain't even done nothing to get a fight. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Last time he was about to get a fight, and we was actually almost believed and okay with it. He tested positive. Like, what's up, man? Like,
he said him and Fury were behind the scenes talking about him being one of his potential comeback fights.
Oh, again, so another Dillian Whyte incident where boo-hoo, I wanted to fight, but you ain't give it to me. So because of that, this is a whack fight now. That's his thing. But anyway, we got a new caller, it looks like, in the Florida area. 904-429. Who's this? 904-429. Who's this?
It's Ray Anderson.
Ray?
Can you hear me?
You said
Yes.
Ray Anderson?
Yeah.
What up, Ray?
Correct. What's going on? I got a quick question, brother. And I'm new to boxing, so is it normal for boxers to sign a power of attorney, like over to their managers or whatnot?
Oh man, you got way too much background noise, brother.
No. The reason why I asked
Can you get off a speaker?
AJ, well, it's hard. I'm quadriplegic, so I have to use Skype to use it. So
no problem.
I can't really move my hands.
No problem. Go for it.
So, yeah. So the reason why I asked was because with Eddie Hearn and AJ and him being able to sign his name, and I was thinking to myself, like, what grown man allows another grown man to give him power of attorney to be able to pretty much ruin his life?
I don't think it's power of attorney, Ray. I don't think it's power of attorney.
Okay.
I had to sit down with Shelly and with Eddie about the signature, and he's the promoter. So most cases, as the promoter, you're signing for the fight because he's like the guaranteer, you know?
Okay. But again, for him to be able to actually sign his name, another man sign his name, and it be valid, you know, and not be fraud, I just thought that is weird. Of AJ being a grown man. That's all. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm going to see Eddie Friday, man. Let's see if I can't remember that. Mike, maybe we should cue that up as one of the questions. Does AJ have a power of attorney with Eddie? Which allows Eddie to sign contracts on his behalf. I don't know. Let's try that.
Yeah.
Let's try that as a question.
I mean, if we want to get down to like the business sense of it, AJ is promoted by Eddie, and with that going into like signed to Metro
contract with Eddie, and under the contract, the small terms of that probably include that, you know,
any fights
he made between he and his promoter, which allow his promoter to go forth with some sort of promotion. But Ray, thank you for calling in Jacksonville, Florida. It was a pleasure. We're gonna go out to Liam. What's up, brother? Where you calling in from?
I'm calling in from London.
Liam, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm good. First of all, just wanted to say
This
congratulations.
Leon Smith? Leon Smith beefy?
No, it's not. It's not Beefy Smith. But I want to say congratulations, Ness, on your hard work. It's good to see it's clearly paying off. And wanted to give a bit of balance from the UK because, Christ, all these people who are phoning in saying, "Oh, Fury shouldn't even be ranked 6. He shouldn't be fighting Wilder. Shouldn't get the chance." I mean, what is wrong with these people? I mean, I've never seen such an obsession with Anthony Joshua, with Eddie Hearn. It's just absolutely extraordinary, to be honest with you. I mean, at what point did we start actually giving a fuck about the people that work for the fighters and not the people that the fighters themselves? And now, not just that, they've moved on from protecting, saying, "Oh, right now, why isn't Whyte getting the fight? Why isn't Whyte getting the fight?" It's just unbelievable, to be honest with you. So I just wanted to show you that there were some fans in the UK who actually had a head on their shoulders. But mad respect to you all. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Liam.
Thank you, Liam, for being one of those level-headed fans. We appreciate for having you.
Great call, Beefy.
It looks like we got another caller here. Epa, what's up? How do you actually pronounce that?
Epa.
Oh, okay. So it's Spanish?
Nah, it's just a nickname from school.
Oh, shit. You sound totally from the UK or Scotland. Where are you from?
Nah, from Australia, mate.
Oh, shit. Aussie, what up? Fucking, you're calling in for your boy who Frampton fought? Luke Cage? No, Luke Campbell?
Nah,
Jackson.
actually
Luke
ringing
Jackson.
in about just ringing in about Wilder Fury.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, a little disappointed that this fight's happening next, I guess.
What? What did you want?
I sort of wanted AJ Wilder first and then have Fury fight, a few more fights.
Let me stop you right there. Were you disappointed when Vlad came back after 18 months and fought nobody and jumped right into AJ fight?
Wasn't it like AJ's 18th fight or something? Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of pictured it in my head. Wilder and Joshua fight for all the belts and then the winner takes on Fury. That's all. That's my only disappointment.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean,
tell AJ to quit ducking.
It's going to be the other way around because Wilder needs Fury's name to force negotiations. But thank you for calling in. Let me get to Scorsese. Go.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Look, Dillian Whyte is so correct, bro. Like, he would knock Tyson Fury the fuck out right now. We all know that. And he should get the fight, bro. Like, Dillian Whyte is a perfect example of why guys like Anthony Yard probably shouldn't step up soon. Dillian Whyte, this the guys he fought. He's never fought for a world title, but these the guys he already fought. The unified champion and a former champion, top 10 dude from last time, Derek Chisora. He's went through the ring at the UK and then on the world level too. And this man got to wait on the Tyson Fury. He getting blamed. He getting blamed for talking shit about Tyson Fury. Now he got to fight Luis Ortiz for a title too, right? Non-title fight too. Well, he should fight Luis Ortiz. Man, when the nigga gonna get a title shot?
Hold on a minute. So you are saying what exactly? Because either I think I'm high. I think you're saying Dillian Whyte needs to fight Tyson Fury.
He needs to fight Wilder because based on his resume, that he's had like top 10 opponents, top 10.
Can't talk, Mike, because you cutting him out.
He deserved a shot, bro. He deserved a shot.
Who deserved a shot?
Dillian Whyte, and they telling him, yo, you got to fight Ortiz for a non-title. He already fought Joshua, non-title. Parker, non-title. Lucas Brown, non-title. And I know it goes.
But wait a minute. See, first of all, you just fucking up the timeline because it sounds good for your argument, but you're never gonna beat me. You're never gonna beat me. No, it's not. Let me talk now. It's not true. You saying they telling him he should fight Luis Ortiz. They ain't telling him shit. They told him he ducked that and went another route. Now he fought Parker and deserves a shot. But when Fury used that statement, he was using it in the past tense. So what is your argument now? Because all that shit was wrong.
Past tense. What you mean past? What are you talking about? This man's been active fighting top 10 fighters. He looked more
Lucas
man,
Brown? Lucas Brown. Pregnant
he looked
Brown.
more impressive versus Joseph Parker than Joshua did. This dude fought Joshua with 15 fights in a bad shoulder.
So wait a minute. So when Parker's going for the knockout in the 12th, and your man is just purposely holding for dear life.
Yes, it happens. It happens. It happens. So what?
But
it happens. He won the fight.
Not like that. Not like that. He don't deserve no fight. He don't deserve no fight. He ain't have no tink.
Fury just knock out that
He
bomb.
ain't have no tink.
No, Ness. No, Ness. Did Tyson Fury just knock out that bomb?
You just mad. You just mad. You just mad.
I see Dillian Whyte fight. The man is one of the most improved fighters.
Let me ask him a question. Let me ask him. Why did he not take the King Kong Ortiz fight and went the Joseph Parker route?
Good question.
But I already said that. He ducked that. He ducked that. And that's what Tyson Fury is saying. He's acting like they saying, no, if you want a shot at Wilder, get the Ortiz. They ain't saying that. That was in the past. That was in the past. If you wanted that fight, you could have had it. Now you crying? First Wilder was a bum. Now you mad someone else fighting him? Like, these dudes don't know how they want it. Dillian Whyte gets in every interview and says Wilder's a nobody, he's a fraud, da-da-da-da. Now all of a sudden he's fighting somebody who legitimately has a better resume than Dillian Whyte.
And Dillian Whyte been ducking Big Baby Miller. He blocked him on Twitter. They don't talk about that shit though, right? They don't talk about he don't want to fight Luis Ortiz. Some bullshit, dude. These guys are ridiculous.
Well,
and just clarifying that Dillian Whyte and Luis King Kong Ortiz was supposed to be for the eliminator, right? So why would you duck the eliminator and fight someone where they purposely told you if you duck this, we're not going to situate you in this position, and he still chose that fight?
Because he pussy. But real quick, we got almost 500 watching, and we only got 162 thumbs up. So please smash that thumbs up.
I don't think Dillian Whyte's pussy. You bugging.
No, I'm just talking shit, bro. Smash that thumbs up for us.
There's so many great matchups in the heavyweight division. I mean, why aren't fights happening? Why isn't a Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte fight not happening? Even if it's not a title fight, it's still a great matchup.
It's too dangerous. And as a champion or a contender, you want to get a championship title shot. So that's exactly why you don't want to fight Luis Ortiz first. You want to get your belt.
But he would gain respect regardless of the result if he fights game.
Respect don't gain you a check. You get that belt, your check increases. With every defense, your check increases. But we got some super chats we got to get to. Who's this here? Let me see this. What's this? Damn. Oh, actually, we're gonna have to pause this. That Skype caller came in through late. We got is that Wassam really? Hello?
Yeah. Yo.
Who's this?
Yeah, what up, yo?
What up, yo? Who's this?
Yeah, this is Sean.
Wassam from where?
Shut up.
Wassam from where?
New York. Your man's still talking. I can't tell him to mute himself or something, man.
Who? I don't even see nobody else on the line with you, B. You there or what?
Yeah. Oh, you live right now or what?
Yeah, we live. I'm trying to ask you
Well,
what's your
that might
name
be
and
like
where
a
you calling
lag.
from. Nah, I don't know. So go ahead, take it away then if it's a lag.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. These dudes just some suckers, man. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go.
Yeah, man. Deontay Wilder's the truth, bro. AJ's a bum. I don't know, man. You just look at his resume, bro. Like the way he got all his belts and shit is just suspect. His whole career is suspect. I feel like Deontay Wilder's the truth, man. It's only a matter of time until, he crack everybody in the side of their head with that fucking vibranium he got. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? No. I want to see Boo Boo and motherfucking Billy Joe. That shit gonna be lit. I think Boo Boo gonna put it on that man, bro. He ain't gonna be able to do that slick shit with Boo Boo, man. Fucking Yeah, man, that's it, man. I just want to see my man Wilder get to the top, bro. You know what I'm saying? He deserves it, bro. That motherfucker's real, man. He's the truth. I hope that bitch ass nigga AJ stop ducking him and all them UK fans, man. I need to stop dick riding this dude, man. Like, ain't even all that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let him know dick riding is not a form of transportation.
Cut it. Well, Sam, thanks for calling in. We're giving everybody 1 minute. We got to go on to the next caller. Paul, talk to us. Paul, going once.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, going out to the last caller talking about Dillian Whyte deserves a shot. He had a chance to fight Brazil last November when Brazil called him out and he didn't. And he's got a chance to fight him now.
Whoa. Brazil didn't want that fight. It wasn't Whyte.
Well, he can offer to fight him now. Instead of offering Dillian Whyte, offer to fight Brazil.
But if you're Brazil and you have the #1 mandatory spot, why would you do that?
Well, he ain't offered it to see if Brazil will take it. Wilder won't take it, but keeps making offers.
Eddie gonna have to pay a Brazil a king's ransom for him to give up his #1 spot to fight Dillian Whyte, which is a fight that he probably, in all likelihood, would lose.
That's why they don't want to take it. But Brazil
Cut it. That's your time, player. Vista Links, what up?
Yo.
What type of name is Vista Links, man? What you selling?
Vista Links. No, it's no business. Yeah, I just want to say, man.
You selling copies?
I was just following all what you're doing in UK, man, and I must admit, the work was really good. I watched all the interviews that you've done. This fight up that has been set up, it's a chess move made by Wilder, man. I think the AJ fight eventually is going to happen, but this definitely gives him a bit more chips to stack up and go against AJ. Against Fury, the only thing I'll say is I think Wilder's got this because I still don't feel Fury's fresh enough. I still feel he needs maybe a couple more fights before Wilder, but you never know, eh? But I just don't see Fury doing. I mean, his footwork, you know, his movement and everything was okay, but against Wilder, man, I don't know. It's just too Wilder's too dangerous for him. Wilder's fitter, Wilder's fresher. But you never know with Fury, do you understand? But to be honest, I just want to see the AJ fight. I want to see him against a fresher fighter, but I guess we'll have to wait for that. That's all I can say. But Wilder coming into the UK, you saw the love he's getting. I think he got more love in the UK than he ever got in America.
Cut it. Vista Links, thanks for calling in. Damn, we done it, boys. We done it. Took us forever, but we got through this long-ass show. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. We appreciate the love and the support. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Don't forget to get your Canelo Alvarez Triple G tickets. TBV will be in the building for the weigh-in, the live weigh-in where we're doing a pre-weigh-in show. We're also going to be doing a pre-fight show on Saturday. Come on out. We're going to have live fighters. We got Caleb Plant confirmed. We have Tom Lothar confirmed. We have Teofimo Lopez confirmed. We're working on Deontay Wilder. You know, there's some conflicting issues with that one. Nah, seriously, there is, you know, the whole Golden Boy thing, man. But I'm begging him, see if he could fucking do it for us and come on out. We had a little convo while I was just on the phone about it. So, you know, head on out there. Listen, it's free. We're going to be having, obviously, there's liquor there. Chivas is the sponsor, and they'll be on hand. We'll be doing signed glove giveaways. We did, what was that? What is that? Like ink tattoos, all types of stuff, man. So free shirts. That's right. And TBV is going to have its own free shirts. This time we won't leave them in the hotel. That was the saddest thing, bro. 2 boxes of shirts we brought out for people, and we left them in the fucking hotel. But
what was y'all smoking on?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
No, man. No, what happened was the time, bro. Like, we had to buy one thing, and we ended up buying it, but it's LA traffic, you know, and there wasn't even time to go back to the hotel. Like, what we wore was not what we planned to wear.
That's right. Y'all was in LA instead of Vegas. That's right.
Yeah, man. We went for sound check and end up never leaving because it was just that serious. You know what I'm saying? But obviously this time we're gonna come in on Thursday, fly in early, sound check early, and it's gonna be smooth sailing. We're gonna continue to pack the guest list. I've been working closely with Golden Boy, so we're trying to get Ryan Garcia as well. And we'll see what magic. Remember, the first time Tom Lawford was not confirmed, and boom, we got him on the hot seat. What if we get Oscar De La Hoya on that hot seat? You never know, but I'm shooting for Deontay Wilder again. We're offering him everything under the sun in terms of love from fans. So we'll see would he come out. But anyway, I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Don't forget to drop us a 5-star review on iTunes. It helps with the visibility of the show, as does hitting that thumbs up button. If you want to go a step further, head on over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice for more extras, and actually join us in a couple of minutes for Untitled, which is supposed to drop at 7, but this show went extra long. We got a shitload of questions from people because I was out in the UK that they want answered on Untitled, only found on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. Guys.
You can find me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. I'm just really excited about this fight, man. I can't wait till November. It's going to be great. And for all you guys, yeah, man, come and join us on Patreon, man. It's going to be very, very exciting, and we get to see what Ness experience was overseas. Go ahead, Cantu.
And it's your boy Young, Aaron Cantu, coming in from San Antonio, Texas, TBV correspondent. And I just want to say, man, it's looking bad for you boys. It's looking real bad. This fight is for the lineal title, the WBC title, the real championship of the world. So, feel sour, feel bad. But that 50 mil was there to take. And now this fight's happening, and it's just rising the stock of both these guys. So talk to you guys soon.
Ron, sleepy face. And he's not here. So on that note, arrivederci.